New Harekat 2 update just dropped. Let's check it out and rate it out of 10. This new lobby was added and it looks very good, better than the old one to be honest. And new weapon menu, which also looks good, along with new vehicle menu too. It looks actually better and more realistic, especially the tanks and the helicopters. It actually looks good compared to the old one. Here's a photo to let you know how it looks. They also added extra things like gloves and boots and knee cap, armor plates, things, I don't know. And one good thing that they did is separated stuff. For example, like the eyeglasses and the backlavas, they separated them so you can like put both on at the same time. Now, for the most important part of the update, the anti-air weapon, which is the FM92. It is the anti-helicopter weapon, and I personally dislike its price. 10,000 is way too much for new players. Another thing they did is they changed the font, like the font that's used for the words. It's changed. I don't like it, nor do I hate it. It's just a special edition. Also, the new tank design on the battlefield looks so cool. It looks very realistic. More, not very, but it looks more realistic than before. And the new map looks good. I don't hate it. It's very beautiful, actually. This is the anti-air weapon that is present in point C and A that I showed you in a previous video. And point B has this air defense system, which is basically a rocket that follows the helicopter, and the helicopter has to use its flares to like lure the rocket to the flares, not to it. I personally love this update. It makes the helicopter not too OP, but not too weak also. It puts the helicopter in a place where it's a very good vehicle, but not an overpowered vehicle that's very difficult to shoot down. My only issue with this is that sometimes new players or noob players take these anti-air weapons and they don't let the more experienced players take them. I think this would be a problem because it is really frustrating if your level 1 teammate who does not have experience in the game tries to shoot at a helicopter and he cannot hit it and you all die because he does not want to give you the weapon. That's the only problem I see happening. I also saw this rocket on the ground. I don't know if it's a feature, glitch, or whatever. So they added two extra things to the control panel for the attack helicopter. Not only the attack helicopter, the normal helicopter, which are the warning system and the flare system. The warning system is basically the system that detects when a rocket is locked onto your helicopter or is following your helicopter, while the flare system is what protects your helicopters from these rockets. So basically, the new rocket detects your helicopters. Once the enemy aims at you, it gives off a signal of your helicopter. And when you click the flare button, it sends two other signals that confuse the new rocket and thinks that those two flares are actually your helicopter. So it makes them miss easily. That's the easiest way I can explain the flare system. I will show you a short video from the developers that explains it in a visual way. So yeah, that's basically it. An update made to make helicopters not very overpowered and actually give players a chance to defend themselves against them and not only use RPG, which requires a lot of aim and skill. But the issue here is that the thing that allows you to protect yourself from helicopters costs 10,000 coins. For players that play a lot or grind a lot, this might seem not too much. 10,000 coins, you can easily get it with 2 grinding sessions. But for newer players, this is actually a lot. 10,000 coins for new players is a huge amount because newer players do not have the weapons or the vehicles that make grinding easier. So what I think they should do is reduce its cost to 5 or 7,000 coins, which makes it more affordable for almost every player. Because this update is all about air defense and being able to defend yourself from helicopters. So they should make this update available for everybody, not just for people who have a lot of coins. Now, the flares are actually a very good system. At first, I didn't know how to use them. Every time I got a warning that a rocket is gonna lock on me, I instantly clicked it multiple times. But you should only click it once. Every time you see a warning, just click it once. And this will help you a lot instead of constantly clicking on it and wasting your flares. And I actually thought the new update about the anti-air systems would either be too overpowered or too underpowered. But actually, they are balanced, which shocked me. Because when I play the helicopter, I don't see the anti-air weapons as something that does not allow me to play at all and I always die. And also, I don't see them as something that is negligible and I can easily pass by and ignore. No, they are something that I have to pay attention to, but if I pay attention to and I do not allow myself to do stupid things, I can survive and I cannot die instantly, which is very balanced and I actually like it. And props for the developers for making such an update. As you saw a few seconds ago, I actually died because I was messing around. I was doing circles instead of actually paying attention and I actually died. That's what makes it balanced. I cannot just mess around, fly any way I want and survive. I actually have to be patient, careful, and know my surroundings to play well, which is what skill is. It's not just go in, shoot, and kill. It's now go in, be careful of your surroundings. Watch if somebody is gonna shoot you with an anti-air weapon and try to get as many kills before your flares run out. I wasted more than half of my flares just on this guy, as you saw in this clip. Remember what I told you earlier about players who do not really know how to use the anti-air weapon on the points C and A, get on them. Yes, this player that is shooting at me could not hit me a lot. Even though I was not doing very good movement, he was not able to easily hit me because I was hiding behind these cranes. A pro player could have easily shot me down and killed me. This is what I was talking about. People who are not really experienced with this weapon try to use it and they easily die. So now we've reached the end of the video. What do I think of the update? I personally like the update. I'm an advocate of making the game more fair and more balanced. I also love the new snowy map and snowy outfits that the game added. But the only problem I have is for the new weapon that costs 10k. It's unfair for new players and pretty expensive for them. And the good thing, the next update, they will add jets. This update was just to make jets more fair before they add them. Thank you for watching.